What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? So we're going to talk about Theomars now. Alright, let's take a look at his skills first. Increases critical rate by 15%, which is amazing. Increases the critical rate of ally monsters by 24%, which is great. Gets attribute of advantage whenever you attack the enemy. Good. Attacks the enemy 3 times with magic and weakens the defense for 2 turns with a 30% chance for each attack. Okay. Attacks with magical powers, inflicts continuous damage for 2 turns with a 50% chance. The attack damage increases according to attack speed. Alright. So, let's talk about this guy. Honestly, of the 3 elements, I think Theomars is my favorite one. Of the 3 basic elements, fire, water, wind. Alright. How do you ruin him? He could be ruined for damage. He can be ruined for a lot of things. There are a lot of different ways. So, in the beginning, when you first get him, I would ruin him either Swift Blade, Fatal Blade, or Fatal Blade. You can even go Rage Blade as well. Now, if you go Rage Blade, I'm going to tell you right now, you have to make sure, because he gets the 15% bonus. So he starts off with 30% crit rate. And then he gets 12% from the what do you call it? The blade set. And then he has this leader ability, 24%. So that's 42, 66%. But that's only if you put him as the leader, number 1. I would still try and get his crit rate above 55%. Maybe you need a different leader and you go Rage Blade. Alright? Now, here's the deal with Theomars. Theomars, people are saying, because of this skill, to ruin him with speed. This skill is based off of attack, though. Now, all skills scale off of attack. It doesn't matter what skill it is. All of them scale off of attack. The importance is team synergy. Alright, this is why I usually ruin my monsters where if they have a skill that's based off of speed, I still ruin them attack, crit damage, attack. Why? Because I don't want him going before. There's a lot of Chloes running around. I don't want him going right after Chloe and before my buffers. Alright, so Let's put it this way now. I'm gonna give you guys a scenario. All right. Let's say I'm fighting an enemy Chloe, and my team is Chloe and Theomars and Bella. All right. The enemy Chloe goes first, or my Chloe goes first. So each Chloe buffs the team. Okay, with Fanatic. Everybody has a shield. Everybody has immunity for 2 turns. What if now Theomars is faster than Bella? Alright, he's not as fast as Bella, he's faster than Bella. Or he's not, whatever the case is, it doesn't matter. He's faster than Bella, so Theomars goes. Everybody has shields up and immunity, so that's a wasted turn. I would rather take it where Bella goes before Theomars, and Bella strips the buffs off of 1 monster. Or as you guys know, I have Praha, and Praha is faster than Theomars, and Praha strips the buffs off of 1 monster. Or Aquila strips the buffs off of all of the monsters. All right, so I'm just giving you examples. And then Theomars is taking his first turn, and it's not a waste of a turn, because guys, let me tell you something. The first turn is always very important. All right. The first turn, sometimes it'll make you or break you in a match. So I would rather, and if you guys watch my Guild Wars matches, I timed my team. My basic team is, against Pernas especially, is Theomars as the leader, Delphoi, and Beladion. Now, my attack order is Beladion, Delphoi, Theomars. So what I do is, if there's like a Chloe I'll strip the buff. And the fact of the matter is, they're all violent. So I'll strip the buff, and I'll hope that Beladion gets a violent proc, and then let's say we're fighting a Perna now, and then Beladion goes and he weakens defense on the Perna if he gets a violent proc. Let's say that didn't happen. It doesn't matter. So then Delphoid goes, and I use Delphoid's second skill to reset Perna. All right, reset Perna's passive. So then Theomars goes. So let's just say Bella didn't violent proc, and there is no weakened defense. Theomars has violent runes as well. I would rather have Theomars on violent runes because his damage on Rage Blade, I had a friend of mine that did him Rage Blade. I don't think his runes were maxed, but his damage wasn't so crazy. But then again, you know what? I have buffed my Theomars, and I've hit with weakened defense, and he's hit somewhere around 30,000. So I'd like to see Theomars. Actually, I've heard someone telling me that Theomars has hit for 47,000, 48,000. But those were amazing, extraordinarily amazing runes. And I think I would rather have Theomars on violent anyway. So pretty much is the point. My point being is Theomars can still weaken defense, violent proc, and kill Perna. Or sometimes I've gotten lucky where Theomars weakened defense and just killed Perna, and Perna didn't come back. So that's pretty much just my reason for not putting speed on him. This skill still hits hard without speed. So, but look for speed substats though. I'll show you my Theomars. My Theomars is actually pretty good. Let's go to my Theomars. These are his overall stats. Everybody keeps asking me for my Theomars' runes. I'm gonna show you guys his runes now. So these are his runes. As you can see, I've got some pretty decent substats. Now, I don't have Blade, I have Will. Here's another thing, and I didn't say this in my Will rune video. Sometimes you end up being slower than the enemy team's armor breaker. The enemy team just has a lot of speed, like Darian's and Bella's. And they'll go immediately for Theomars. The fact of the matter is, he has Will runes, so he can resist the armor break, which has saved me so many times. It's not even funny. I actually found a good use for having Will runes on attackers. So let's just show Theo. I mean, you guys have seen my Theomars so many times. He is also a good fodder farmer as well. He's not bad for fodder farming, since he has the elemental advantage against everything. So we'll take our 3 fodder. Now, I'm not sure if he could do Faimon 1. I highly doubt he can do Faimon 1. The way I have him ruined. He doesn't have an AoE either, so I wouldn't do Faimon 1 with him, to be honest with everybody. I also wouldn't suggest Theomars as your first 6-star. I'm just showing you that he can fodder farm, just in case, I don't know, you're stubborn. And there are the violent procs. So he can also do Theomar 3, because he doesn't have the elemental weaken. Well, he doesn't. He has the elemental advantage when he's attacking. He's still weak against wind monsters. And on auto, he's still going to attack fire monsters. It depends, actually. I've seen him attack different monsters at different times. So, you really don't know his AI too well, because I just saw him attack a wind monster before, but the wind monster had lower hit points. So, I'm guessing when the monsters have higher hit points, he lower hit points, he'll go for them anyways, which is actually pretty good for defense. That's actually good to know. I didn't know that. See, we discovered something about him right now. I didn't know that when with his AI. I've seen it happen, but I'm not 100% sure. Now, I'm going to see what he does on Paimon. I'm telling everybody right now, I don't think he's going to be able to do Paimon 1 hell. I really do not think he's going to be able to do Paimon 1 hell. It's extremely doubtable. The one good thing he pulled off right now is the fact that he, watch, he's going to violent proc into killing everything on Paimon 1. That's the funny thing. But the one good thing is he went for the Rauk, and the Rauk's weak in defense, so that's annoying. See, he didn't kill him. Watch, on the last round, he's going to violent proc like crazy and kill everything. And he's going to prove me wrong, too. What'd I say? 1 violent proc. Let's see what happens now. Okay. Alright, he's gonna beat it. Oh, I can't believe he beat it. Alright, we're gonna do one more run. If he beats it again, fine. Use him for Paimon 1. I never even knew he could do it. Because at some point my Tyron couldn't even do it. Sometimes, you know, if he does it 8 out of 10 times, fine, it's not good enough. You want it to be 100% chance. But I also got 3 wind monsters here, so... Oh, there's the violent procs. Oh my goodness. It's like, let's just prove Nick wrong. Alright, he did it again. Whatever. It's my ruins, guys. Don't think that if you 6-star him, he's gonna do Paimon 1. Alright? See, he's almost dead. He still did it though. It is. I guarantee you, it's not 100% chance. But anyway, we're not doing this again. I embarrassed myself enough. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to everybody later.